Good evening. Tracy here with Sweet Spot magazine. Thank you so very much to the Soul Tribe for the likes, the views, the shares, the comments, subscribes, everything and everyone. I appreciate it all. Let's go ahead and ring the bell. Let's clear out this energy and let's see what the message the Spirit has for us. Hey, Kate. How are you? Hey, sis. How are you? So it's like as we pick the bell up, it just starts, and it's the same kind of consistency. There's no back and forth, there's no looking back. It's like a consistent ring, ring, ring. And the ring was a consistent, it wasn't like extremely loud in the beginning and then tapered off. It was just a consistent. Kind of like, when, like they say, you grow into your own, you start to feel like, oh, this is who I am. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. This is what I'm comfortable with. This is what I'm not comfortable with. And not only understanding what you're comfortable with, but being comfortable expressing what you like, what you don't like, what's a red flag, what's making you say, no, that's a deal killer. And not even having to do it in an aggressive way or a passive aggressive way or even a passive way, but just being honest. Hey, Lumili, how are you? Bottom of the deck. We're starting off with the Page of Cups. This is some good news coming in. This is somebody that, like I said, this is somebody that's feeling victorious. This is somebody that's feeling proud of themselves. I feel like your back is standing, is up straight. Your shoulders are square back. Your chest is out. Because you know what you've accomplished, who you are, what you've done, and where you're going. You may not know exactly the twists and the turns that it's going to take to get there, but you feel good about yourself. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Two of Cups. So this took some time. This wasn't overnight. This took a while for you to get there. Confirmation. And there were you had to build up to this, but now that you are there, you are there. And there is no going back. And it's like with this Two of Cups, now is like the time that I feel like someone is looking or people are looking at you. Because like I said, they see how you're standing up straight, how you stand erect. They can tell how you have that pride within yourself. They can tell that there are things that you no longer put up with. It's like it's a brand new you, and it is a very positive new you. You're happy. Everyone can tell you're happy, and you are so deserving of this immense happiness, especially after everything that you've gone through. This is you. It's like the proverbial picked yourself up from the bootstraps and started afresh, started over, and look at you now. You even have your own motherfucking peacock. How many of us have peacocks? What's the message? So I hear, as with all good things, you have to almost still kind of protect yourself. But right now, it's like you're in a space, you're in a place, you're in a space where you feel like you are extremely happy, the happiest that you've been. But once again, with all good things, you're going to have to protect your happiness. There's always going to be somebody that's going to try and get in there and throw a motherfucking monkey wrench into it. This could be somebody that's, I don't want to say studying you, but kind of studying you. This is somebody that's really interested in you, and they really want to approach you. Like I said, you are like, because of how you're carrying yourself, you're like a hot commodity. Yeah, somebody, it's like they want to make this plan to approach you. This could be somebody that you've run into in the past, you know, somebody that maybe you used to work with, or worked. I don't know. But this is somebody. I feel like this is somebody that's kind of looking at you, studying you, not so much as spying on you, but still kind of checking you out. Maybe that's better. Thank you, Spirit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I feel like this person, they really like you, but they're not really sure. It's like they're kind of trying to check you out to see, is there somebody else, like how can they get the in? That's what they're trying to figure out. How can they get the in? Because they see you for who you are. And now this person wants to try and get the in so that they can kind of come in there. But it's something about the way that this person is trying to come in, though. Hey, James, how are you? Good. Good. I'm glad that you're positive, James. Hey, it's just Robbie. How are you? Malcolm, Sally, thank you so very much. Good, good, good. That's good, James. Yeah. It's like this person, it's like the way this person, it's like they want to they want to come in. I feel like, you know what? I kind of feel like maybe it was this person. They initially tried to come in, but they didn't, something, the way that they came in, or they didn't come in right. Confirmation, that's what it is. They didn't come in right. And so you just kind of like, look, yo, I'm good. I'm so good on this. But it's like not even, it's like they didn't want that to be what you saw or what you seen or what you felt. They wanted to do something different. So it's like this person has been kind of looking at you or thinking about you or trying to study you or something, because they want to come in, but at the same time now it's something that's coming out, and this person is afraid that you would just walk away. Yeah, because the way it was like something in how they communicated with you, or what they said, it was like probably something really, you know, how people say stupid shit. And then after they say it, they think, damn, why did I even say that shit? Yeah, because you had made your judgment call because you saw that for what it was and you said, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And see, and you spoke your truth on it too. You spoke your truth on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And see, this person, for whatever reason, they don't want you to walk away. But it's how they're coming in. That's the whole thing. That's what feels a little off to me. I feel like spirit is saying, end this. It's like it's, you know, and it just may be this one particular one. Because I feel like there are others coming, but maybe it's one particular one that you're gonna have to watch out for. Yeah, because then I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, the Tower, the High Priestess, and the Wheel of Fortune, there's something better that's someone that is has more to offer, that's going to offer you uh, a new beginning, some stability, something. And it's just going to be the way that this starts off. It's going to be kind of like a shock. Like, I never expected this shit. Like, I don't know, this is the way it's gonna, but it's gonna start off and it's gonna be great. It's like, saying this one, I see the red flags, and then something else comes in, but the way it comes in, you don't expect it to come in like that, because we don't know how our blessings are coming. you know yeah. And I feel like this is somebody that comes with some truth, some clarity, some emotional stability, maturity, and wants a happy life. I kind of feel like, you know what, with you having already decided, you already made that judgment call that you were walking away from something, that, as opposed to, because you already saw it. We already know once we see it, we can't unsee it. Now, our intuition is telling us already. We have that opportunity to either ignore our intuition and say, well, maybe it wasn't like that, or to trust our intuition and say, nope, I know what I felt and I'm honoring myself. I feel like when we trust our intuition, every time we trust our intuition, that's when spirit says, you're ready. You heard what I was saying. Here you go. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, that's weird. Pleasure upside down. And my cards aren't upside down. No. Yeah. It's like somebody liberated themselves from, this, what they thought was pleasurable really was not really pleasurable. Somebody had asked me the name of this deck, and it's called African Goddess Rising Oracle by Abiola Abrams. So it's like it's time to leave the old behind. And maybe that's what this person knew. It was time to leave the old behind, or trying to leave behind what they felt was what they were supposed to find pleasure in, but it wasn't pleasurable. This person is really opening up. They're waking up. They are realizing who they are. They feel good about who they are. They feel confident about who they are, because at this particular time, this person is now living in their truth. They are feeling the most grounded that they have ever felt. They stop lying to themselves. They stop lying to others. And they're allowing themselves to be who they truly are. This is whenever this person is becoming the strongest that they have been, because they are going through a radical rebirth. Now this person, they're making it a mission a mission to resist what they thought used to be good for them, but now they find is what was holding them back. They're not allowed, they're not afraid to be themselves any longer. They feel free enough to live out loud, honoring themselves because they've done the work. They've done the work. They're aligned. Their chakras are open. They know that they're part of that divine lineage. Others see it too. That's the message. Now's the time. Now is the time for you to build the life that you want. You have all that you need. Everything that you need is right at your hands, right at your fingertips. All you have to do is open up your mouth and ask, because we all know that a closed mouth never gets fed. This is the time you feel safe, safe within yourself. You are enough. Hey, Agnes, how are you? Once again, when we follow our intuition, because we feel safe within ourselves, that's when God blesses us. That's when we receive these miracles, because we are listening, we are paying attention. We all know that we have been beat up enough. And we said that once we get out of this, it's our time. And now that this is our time, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Forgive that inner child. Forgive your parents. Forgive your siblings. Forgive your grandparents. Forgive your ex-friends. Forgive and set yourself free. Something for you, it's like something about your creativity. Whatever your gift is, this is a time for you to work on this. Because now is the time that you are about to get some good juju. This is the time that you're going to show the success. You know, whenever someone does you wrong and they say, instead of get even, get successful, this is you getting successful. What's the message? Good night, Agnes. What's the message? Anything else from the staff? Yeah. It's like, don't be afraid to show the world who you really are. You know, sometimes people are afraid to let people in, to see the inner parts of us, to show who we truly are. I mean, like I said, you have grown into your own. So that means you're comfortable with yourself, with expressing yourself, with letting others know how you truly feel. You don't have to come out the bag. You ain't got to cuss nobody out. You ain't got to do the neck notions, the head gestures, the hand gestures, the switching of the hips. You ain't got to do none of that. All you have to do is just calmly say, hey, you know what? This is the way I see it. Hey, K-Mac. So the thing is like as an example, let's just say that somebody said something, they like you guys were in a group of people, or something. And symptom was, stuck on the bottom of their shoe or something like that. And you were actually trying to be a friend and you say, hey, you got some toilet paper, you're dragging around toilet paper at the bottom of your shoe. Well, they're embarrassed because they're in front of a whole bunch of people. And instead of them just saying, oh, thanks, instead they say something really immature. Well, like, well, you're ugly. You know you're ugly, or something stupid like that. Okay, well, something like that is totally inappropriate. And it would be extremely hurtful. And it's ignorant for someone to say that. So, you kind of keep your calm, your composure, you're cool. And then, later on, you pull that friend to the side and you just say, hey, you know what? I just want to go ahead and revisit what you had said whenever I was trying to help you out, instead of allowing you to look like a fool dragging toilet paper on the bottom of your shoe. I said this and you turned around and you popped off and said that, and that person, of course, they're going to go, oh, well, But it's like if you just say, well, you know what? The way I see it is something like, well, that's mean, that's hurtful or whatever, to allow somebody to see the inside of you as opposed to you just getting your feelings like, oh, I ain't talking to that bee no more. Bumped him, fucked him, You can express yourself. Now, that person will have to settle themselves down to be mature enough to understand that, you know what, you just expressed yourself. You didn't get loud, but whatever you said, and it made sense. So don't be afraid to express how you really feel, because it's called not playing any games, and it's called keeping it real. Absolutely, ascend with me. I sure will. Hey, Tia. Hey, Sheila. How are you? Did I see that K-Mac? Oh, yes. Oh, K-Mac. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Someone feels like, or I feel like you actually can choose to go anywhere that you want, can choose to do anything that you want to do. It's like the ball is in your court, the wheel is turning in your favor. It's like I feel like you have the ability to create. What's the message? Thank you. A give and take. I feel like this is you finally receiving your just due. Because the Six of Coins is that give and that take, that equal reciprocity. But you've given and you've given and you've given and you've given, and now you're in a And like the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Now it's time for you to receive. And people are noticing how you've done for yourself, the things that you had to do for you. It's like you for, like they say, you put things to the side. You chose, whereas everybody else was doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. Whether you had the money or you didn't, you chose to sacrifice. You chose to stay to yourself. You chose to stay by yourself, work on yourself, getting to know yourself, becoming who you really need to be. Yeah, because after a period of deceiving yourself, now it was time. Your intuition was calling you. Your intuition was calling you. And I feel like at one point, someone was even trying to ignore spirit until it got to the point where they couldn't because they felt left out in the cold. Because when we choose not to call on, not to ask God or not to follow God's advice or his leading, his guiding, then we're leaving ourselves out in the cold. And that's when we start losing things. That's when things start crumbling. That's when things stop. When we had a thriving business, that starts going down. We have this new car, then all of a sudden that starts acting up. It's like things, when we're not following that intuition, when we're not following God. But this is somebody who definitely had to work on themselves. Like I said, they had to start to really follow their own intuition so that they could stop being out in the cold and start understanding that it's that wind, it's that little voice in the back of your head, it's that what you happen to focus on, it's that what you happen to see, it's that commercial that came on that was just like, wait, where did this come from? It's that prayer. Yeah, I feel like there was time. And this could be, thank you, Spirit. I almost kind of feel like this is somebody else, though, because you've already gone through yours. I kind of feel like this is somebody else that, is still kind of going through. Because this is somebody, I feel like they're in prayer, but they still feel trapped. They feel alone. They feel stuck. They feel like they have to defend themselves, from the people that they're still around from their past. It's like they still have to make that decision that it's time for them to basically cut the cord, go through that portal that they need to and go towards, let spirit carry them towards that new beginning. This is someone who wants to use their intuition, but for whatever reason they feel kind of stuck. They're doubting themselves. They're choosing to what's the word? Sacrifice themselves. They kind of feel stuck. Hey, Shaylin, how are you? Yes, I understand, K-Mac. Yes. Yeah, it's time. It's time to allow spirit just to say, you know what, and you can't even feel bad when spirit wants to take you away. You can't feel bad. All you can do is just be thankful. Be thankful. Because what you're doing is you're putting things to rest. Somebody that didn't see you, somebody that, if they're not appreciative of you all the time, then they don't get to be appreciative of you part-time. I'm doing well, Shaylin. Yeah, this could have been, and it came out like this. So these weren't even real friends. These weren't even people that really had your back. This is could have been somebody or a group of people that you actually had to protect yourself from because you knew who you were. But see, other people, it was like this hidden enemies coming out. What's the message? Okay. But guess who gets the justice? It looks like somebody's moving forward, traveling, moving. Could be traveling for a job or something, traveling to work. Now that's a lot. What's a lot? Okay, we got the moon, we got the star, we got the lovers, we got the 4 of wands, we got the judgment, we got the 9 of cups, we got the pages of swords and the page of wands. So looks like somebody's wish fulfillment is about to come true. Like some secret is about to come out. Something that somebody is not expecting. Someone is not expecting. It's their wish fulfillment because we just saw the judgment card. And it's like has to do with somebody that was the chosen one. It has to do with this whole family situation. I'm telling you, somebody made a choice. They chose right. And they're happy as hell. I don't know if this is 2 kids, an air sign, and a fire sign. I kind of feel like these are 2 kids, because it's like they made a choice. They had this family, and they have these 2 little kids. Mm-hmm. Or it could be like somebody is, I just kind of feel like these are kids, really. I really do. And it could be, hey, this could be like because this could be a mixed couple and each of them have their own child or something. Who knows? But I feel like somebody is about to, they just kind of, maybe somebody was always, really attracted to somebody. And they always kind of kept that on the inside. They never really said anything about it. They didn't want to talk about it because maybe the person didn't look like them, or they thought that their family was going to, have some type of something to say or whatever. Or whatever. Could be same sex or whatever. But I feel like maybe this person just finally said, forget it. I deserve to be happy. And just finally decided that they were going to go for it, But yeah, that I feel like their times of being, inward and not really talking a lot and not really coming out. And this, I think that's over. I think they are allowing themselves to be quite vocal now. Quite vocal. They've worked on themselves. Like I said, they have worked on themselves, and they're well aware of who they are. And if you don't know, you better go ask somebody. Hey, Marianne. Hi, Amanda. How are you? Yep. Because you are very protected, extremely protected. Yeah, this was kind of different because I kind of felt like I was getting somebody else's energy in there. We're gonna pull some. I felt like I was getting somebody else's energy in there. And then at the end, especially with these two kids, I wasn't expecting that. What's the message? What is the message? Something about somebody's baby pictures. Maybe somebody's lying family or friends or something. But whatever it is, never let them see you sweat. Never let them see you sweat. Lying family and friends. If you got liabilities, you're a liability. You know what? Maybe this is somebody that you've known for a while, a long time, or maybe this is somebody that, y'all was in pictures together, something like that. But having to, understand that you may not even be in the same space with them. I don't know. I'm just moving some of these cards. What else, Spirit? What else? Thank you, Lumi Lee. Thank you. What else, Spirit? They can't get into your energy. Whoever this is. And they're stuck in their ego and pride. But guess what? They can't get into your energy and you have that good energy. Isn't that funny? And your third eye chakra is open. What is that? 11:11. Didn't we just see that? We just saw that. Somebody, we just said, hey, you are getting something that you want. That's confirmation. Confirmation. Yep. Somebody else that you said no to, she or he was a hoe. So you did right. That one that you used your intuition, you said, nah, I'm good on that one. That one had nothing but evil energy. That one was nothing but an old tramp, okay? Because remember, the person for you that doesn't have bad karma, and whatever you're doing, you're going to get some good news. Good news is started with something that was inside of you, remembering that you are the key. What's the message? Ooh, somebody just told you some information and the tea was just spilled. Had to do with something about somebody's fourth house, their ancestors, tradition, family, home, something. Somebody spilled the tea. They was like, oops, did I say that? Did I say that? Well, you ain't hear from me, but let me let you know. Pull your chair up close, because I'm only going to say this once. Get the megaphone if you want, because I'm only going to say it once. What's the message, Spirit? You're going to have to stand for something. Yep. As you stand up for yourself, that's when you letting others know that you stand for something. That's when you letting other people know that you are a leader, that you lead your life, that you are unbroken, baby, unbroken. You ain't got to come out the bag. You ain't got to harm nobody. You ain't even got to threaten. What you do have to do is say whatever's on your mind, though. And say it. You ain't got to be all sweet, Say it with a straight face. Let them know. Mm-hmm. The only scary step is the first one. Yeah. God is pulling up in an El Camino. Somebody got to choose a new path. Because whatever they was doing before was stupid. Yep, Lenny Lee said, ooh, she was hearing sirens as I was speaking. This is a bit much. Let me see. Somebody is, this is a bit much. True love is here. Travel is coming. I'm going to see. I'm going to take these. Okay. And until you are authentic, you won't see it in others. That's the whole message. Like somebody finally found who they are authentically. And I think that's what makes them so happy, because they are being authentic with themselves and others. Actions catching up to them. And that could be good. Because if you do put good out there, of course, there you go. And it was the good intentions. That's catching up with them. That's why somebody is in that receiving energy that I felt earlier. When you put the good out there, it comes back. Master Vibration 33. That could be somebody's life path. Let's see what these are. See, somebody was talking about in theory. That same person was the one who the devil whispered in somebody's ear, and they was like, the devil was like, well, yeah, I can do this, I can do that in theory. And then that person was paranoid, something. But now somebody, and maybe you were paranoid, I don't know, but whatever it is, somebody, they lost to their own game and their own rules. And not only that, but they slept on you. Not only that, but when you called them out, they was upset, but they didn't call you a liar. It's just that the universe is balancing itself. All your blocks have been removed. Your power is growing. We already know that a love offer is coming, a for real love offer is coming, and you can see through the fog and shit now. You don't just listen to somebody's words. You hear what the fuck they saying. It's like somebody needs to know that they dug two graves, one for you, but they dug a bigger one for them. And they were the only one that fell into it. Isn't that funny? How when you purposely set out to do some raw dog diggity shit, a narcissist will do that. When you purposely set out to do that shit, then that's the shit that you fall into. And then they want to get scared. Don't get scared now. What you getting scared for? It was good enough for me. But you don't like that. You don't like that? That sounds weird. That's weird. That's crazy. But you thought I was going to love it. But you don't like it? Quit playing. Quit trying to pull my motherfucking leg. What's the message, fair? Damn. Somebody is definitely saying, I messed up. Yep, that's right. That's right. You sure did. Yep. And then we have to, they did, because they are behind bars, either physically or spiritually. And you have to remember, can't make this up, birds of a feather and the company you keep. These two go hand in hand, baby. Yes, Lord, these two go hand in hand. Birds of a feather and the company you keep. If you hang around hoes and pimps, they're going to call you a hoe and pimp and they can't get mad. If you hang around drug addicts, they're going to call you a drug addict and you can't get mad. If you hang around people that are into bestiality, they're going to assume that you're into that shit and you cannot get mad. If you hang around crooks, thieves, miscreants, all that shit, birds of a feather flock together. And the company you keep. You have to keep letting somebody know, or you have to say yourself, you're not going to allow certain birds of a feather and certain company that you keep to try and drag you down. Somebody you have to recognize that this person, they consider themselves either a Jezebel or a player. They either like the ladies, they call themselves a dog. They didn't have no standards. They was easy. They was a hoe. They wouldn't commit. They was looking for love. They was sleazy. Shit, you rolled the dice. You didn't know what you was going to get. This is someone who shitted on their own blessings, okay? And they hate you just because they ain't you. Just someone who's trying to give you the fucking evil eye. Whatever, hater. And this is somebody that does not know how to play fair. You play fair, they don't play fair. That's why you had to take your energy back, because you started following your intuition. I said, trust your guides. Leave, speak, turn, accept it, reject it, say yes, say no. Trust your guides. Your guides say they're going to take you right to your soulmate, because you took it upon yourself to rescue yourself. And now, every motherfucker gets checked out. And they are watching you be great. And that's a lesson. Always listen to the truth. Always listen to the truth. Don't believe the shit. If you got to stretch your mind to believe it, it's not true. If you have to do some type of fucking mental gymnastics to get your mind to believe the shit, it's a fucking lie. Trust issues. Okay? Remember that. If you got to do mental gymnastics to believe that shit, it's a fucking lie. If somebody's telling you a story and you like, I wonder how. Yeah, okay. I don't care if they whatever. Somebody, they tried to exchange something with you. They wanted your life, but it's not even going to happen. You are a money magnet. Since we are not here alone in the 3D, we have angels and spirit guides. Right, begging for attention. Let's see, turn these over. Make sure all the cards are over. Okay. Ooh, Somebody, there's too much evidence for this person. There's too much evidence on somebody's narcissistic father. Something about Orion. They should have treaded very lightly. I think Orion is like coming back and fucking them up. Probably because they need to apologize, as loud as their disrespect was. See, the whole thing was their own spell took them out. Okay? Now this person is obsessed with you because you're getting blind justice. You're getting blind justice because you are in your purpose. You found out what your purpose was, and the Holy Spirit is in the house, and then this person is feeling stupid because you gave them strength when they was at their motherfucking lowest, and guess what? They was out for your blood. Your blood. And there's something up their sleeve, and there was no fucking remorse. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? No fucking remorse. But y'all, I'm gonna close it right there. So, well, I'm gonna let you know one thing. Somebody, they getting some time out. They having to realize they need to be a part of their own rescue. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is. They're looking at you in your strength. They're looking at you feel good about yourself. Feel confident about yourself. You know, like when they can see how much you've worked on yourself. And now it's like they kind of want to be like you. Keep striving. Keep thriving. Keep living. Keep loving. Keep believing. And like I was telling this lady the other day, always and only speak positive of yourself. All right, y'all. I am getting ready to leave it right there. I love each and every one of you. And I do look forward to tomorrow's Friday. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you so very much, Kate. I really do appreciate you as the moderator. I really do. And everyone else that comments, thank you. And I will see you all tomorrow. Good night.